Please welcome a member of the Stockholm Water Prize nominating committee, Dr. Paul Taylor.
Your Majesties, Excellencies, Stockholm Water Prize laureates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Like Mr. Forstmann, I'm also an optimist about our water future, and it's our institutions like our laureate this year that I think justify that optimism. It's my great honor, privilege, and pleasure to present to you the 2012 Stockholm Water Prize laureate, the International Water Management Institute. The prize is awarded for their pioneering research that has served to improve agricultural water management, enhance food security, protect environmental health, and alleviate poverty in developing countries. The International Water Management Institute, with headquarters in Colombo, Sri Lanka, and regional offices across Asia and Africa, is the foremost organization in agricultural water management, stimulating widespread change in agricultural policy and practice. 70% of global freshwater withdrawals are used in agriculture. With global food demand projected to double by mid-century, more food will need to be grown with less water. The International Water Management Institute has been the driving force promoting policies and techniques to help farmers to produce more crop per drop and to implement solutions that enable agriculture to cultivate enough food to feed our planet's growing population. The nomination committee was impressed by the impact, importance, and quality of the work of the Institute, and I hope that this award will also serve to attract more attention to the importance of water management in agriculture. Moving to examples of specific achievements of the laureate. The International Water Management Institute has consistently looked at ways to create positive incentives for farmers and policymakers to manage water more equitably and efficiently. An early focus of its work was on poorly performing irrigation systems across Asia. And it had the effect of transforming the way irrigation systems are managed to put responsibilities in the hands of the irrigators themselves, a system which has been adopted on an almost global scale. The Institute provides influential guidance on groundwater management, on gender, and on river basin management, amongst many others. It was recent research by the Institute that brought recognition to the fact that 20 million hectares of peri-urban land are irrigated with wastewater, supporting livelihoods of millions of people. This resulted in a major review of policies on wastewater management in collaboration with the World Health Organization and is already contributing directly to improved sanitation and food safety practices in urban areas of many developing countries. The International Water Management Institute has established its place as the definitive source for comprehensive data and knowledge on water resources. From 2002 to 2007, the Institute led a team of 700 scientists to produce a comprehensive assessment of water management in agriculture. This report established an unprecedented knowledge base on the status of global water and land resources and is one of the most influential studies produced on water and agricultural policy. By providing clear evidence of where and how water scarcity has increased and its impact on all sectors of the economy, the report's findings have placed sustainable water resources management as a priority issue for governments, industries, and international organizations around the world. Over 100,000 publications are downloaded from the Institute's website every month and are widely read on leading digital repositories worldwide. The International Water Management Institute shapes its research by focusing on the desirable future, a vision of how a new ecosystems-based approach to agriculture can protect natural systems and potentially double agricultural production is being led by the Institute and UNEP, the United Nations Environment Programme. Continued work in this area can radically change how agriculture is practiced in the future and ensure food security for a population set to reach 9 billion, as we have heard, by 2050. In my opinion, it's the unique mix of technical specialists and social scientists, together with its extensive collaboration with practitioners and scientists around the world, that has enabled the Institute to tackle complex problems of water management that have confounded the best efforts of policymakers and water users. During the quarter century of its existence, the Institute has helped governments, water user associations, farmer communities, as well as private sector organisations to manage the impact of water use on livelihoods, on food security, health, the environment and gender. The International Water Management Institute stands above others thanks to maintaining high standards of scientific integrity while being successful in mobilising this large community of stakeholders and achieving great impact in the sphere of agricultural water management. Dr. Colin Chartres, Director General of the International Water Management Institute, would you please come forward to receive the 2012 Stockholm Water Prize from the hands of His Majesty the King.
Your Majesties, Excellencies, Mayor Sten Nordin, President of the City Council, Margareta Björk, Water Prize laureates, ladies and gentlemen, I am truly greatly honoured to receive this prestigious prize on behalf of the International Water Management Institute and its staff. It recognises over a quarter of a century's concerted effort in the water and food sector. I would particularly also like to pay tribute to the past staff and Directors General. Tom Wickham was the first Director General, Roberto Lenton, who's with us tonight, David Seckler and Frank Riesberman, and also to Dr. David Molden, who pioneered much of our innovative science, and I think David is with us in the audience as well. And past and present board members and chairs for their guidance over the years. A particular mention must also go here to Margaret Catley Carlson for her continued support and encouragement of the Institute over many years. I would also, of course, like to thank the Stockholm International Water Institute and the sponsors of the Stockholm Water Prize for making all this possible. I go to many water meetings around the world, but this one is always special, brilliantly organised and scientifically stimulating. Finally, I would like to mention the continued support that our staff get from their partners, many of whom, including my wife Margaret, gave up their own careers to enable us to work in exciting but often challenging environments far from home. I want to end with an announcement. The Stockholm Water Prize has a very generous cash component. At IWMI, we have decided to use these funds to endow a capacity-building program for staff from our partner organisations and other deserving individuals in developing countries. There will be particular emphasis on supporting women in this program. So once again, on behalf of IWMI, thank you so much to SIWI for recognising our work in this area, which is critical to the future of humanity. Thank you.